Good evening, gamers. I'll keep that muted. Today we got Future Game Show. Leon's already strapped to my chest, and maybe he'll sleep for the whole showcase. We'll see. I might have to feed him in the middle of it. But yeah, Future Game Show, for those that haven't tuned into it before, is exactly as it says. These are, I mean, it's kind of the same as every showcase where it's games coming out, lol. Summer Game Fest, a lot of people don't really talk about the fact that it is very expensive to get your game showcased there. I think, I don't know, something like 50 grand or something a pop just for your commercials to show up, which is why usually it's reserved for like big boy games and stuff. But Future Game Show is kind of the lower budget, and then, you know, tomorrow we've got Xbox Showcase, PC Showcase, whatever. Usually this one is just kind of like, oh, here's games on our wish list. We're going to reveal like maybe 3 big games throughout the entire showcase or something. But unlike the Summer Games Fest, at least it shouldn't be full of ads. So that's good. Not that Summer Games Fest was that bad this year. Let's be real. That was actually a pretty good showcase. There was quite a few games I was interested in. If these pictures on the wall are anything that we're going to see, I'm not seeing anything I'm super excited about. I know what most of these games are, and most of them have already been revealed. But what I'm hoping is Future Game Show usually is where we saw like Reanimal or even Little Nightmares 3 in previous years. So I'm hoping that this is where we'll get a Reanimal release date. Fingers crossed. Maybe even a couple shadow drops or 2. Who knows? But yeah, hi guys. Yep, baby Leon's sleeping on me. He just started his nap, so he might just chill throughout the entire showcase, is what I'm hoping. Because he's full and everything's done, so we'll see. Every now and then I might have to stand up though, just to get him to chill out. But unfortunately, it's very hot these days, and having a baby strapped to your chest makes it even hotter. So that's fun. But yeah, I'm excited for this showcase. I mean, again, Summer Game Show was pretty good. There was a lot of bangers out of there. Even the state of play, we kind of dogged on it, but it was pretty solid. I didn't really, I kind of took for granted a lot of the games that they revealed at the state of play, but then when I checked the Reddit, it was like, oh, there's actually a lot of hype around these games. So that was cool. And, you know, it's like, there's this negative narrative that the internet kind of has towards these showcases, and I get it. I'm a part of it too, because it's kind of a meme at this point, where these game shows are getting less and less about video games and more about advertisements and crap. But at the same time, it's like, you know, can't people just be excited? So, I don't know. Anyway, hopefully this will end up being a good showcase. I see Civ, I see, I don't know the titles of most of those games, but I've seen those games before. Anyway. Dear God. All right, let's just keep that muted for a second. This one's hosted by, I don't know, 2 video game voice actors or some crap. The lady from Last of Us, Ellie, and some other guy. Civ, or is this Expedition? Oh, never mind. This is just a trailer for the show. Let me know how the volume is. So far, it sounds pretty loud to me, but what? Oh, Death Stranding's gonna be shown.
Please welcome your hosts, Laura Bailey and Matt Mercer.
Hello, everyone, and welcome
That's
to the
not Ellie.
Future Game Show's Summer Showcase.
They lied.
My name is Laura Bailey, though you probably know me best as Abby Anderson in The Last of Us Part 2, or as one of the cast members from Critical Role.
Oh, she's Abby.
I'm Matt Mercer, the man behind many video game chaos merchants, such as
Is that better, guys?
Mad Dog Majima and Ganondorf from Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, this is much louder than the other showcase.
But if it's a Thursday night, I also moonlight as Critical Role's debonair dungeon master, where Laura tries her best to test the very limits of my abilities and sanity.
And you love it. But we're here today joining forces for a very different reason. Exclusive video game trailers, and lots of them.
Indeed, and like a whole bunch of world premieres, deep dives, and developer presentations. It's frankly an irresponsible amount of video game news that will be beamed directly into your brains for the next 90 minutes, so buckle up.
Don't make it sound so scary. This is gonna be fun. Just keep in mind that if you want to wishlist any of the cool games in today's show, then you can head to
our website that is never up in time, by the way. Ever.
dedicated Future Game Show's Steam page.
Indeed, and once the show's over, there'll be plenty of follow-up coverage on GamesRadar.com and the Future Game Show YouTube channel.
Well, I think that's all of the housekeeping out of the way.
Hurry up.
So let's kick things off with our very first world premiere.
I don't know why they did that, but please be a good game. You gotta start the show off with a banger and hook people. Come on. Okay, space game. I like this.
Car. Pull up NavTech.
Maybe I don't.
Got it.
Taki. We gonna find out about your Kopang right quick, okay?
Just want to do him justice. Stuck his neck out for us. Least we can do is get him out alive.
We've got big enough guns to make justice, all right?
Oh, Michael. To a man with a hammer, just about everything looks like a nail.
Aim for show. Time to say oh yeah with our hammer.
Missile range in 1 minute.
Oh, is this gonna be a new Mass Effect that nobody asked for?
Brace yourselves. We going for a spin.
Probably not. I know, baby. It suddenly gets really loud for no reason. It looks like this is just narrative driven, unless this is a bait.
Zafar, did you get a signal?
Oh, hang on. Is this that extraction shooter that we've seen before?
Haul down this corridor. They shut down this part of the facility. Long time before our arrival.
Fine, let's deal with those guys first.
I don't remember the name because it's just another extraction shooter, if I'm not mistaken.
In Yelloda. They never look up.
Hey, Vish. Hey, Jish.
Zafar,
Hi,
you're right.
everyone.
They shut down this.
No!
Hold on, I'm coming. I'll cover you.
Is this just some random co-op shooter? I don't know, man. I'm sorry, cinematic trailers do nothing for me. Absolutely nothing.
Shall be thine eyes. What the hell happened here?
Space zombie. Why is that Brad Pitt?
Hey, buddy.
Oh. Okay, this is the game, if I'm not mistaken, they have Matthew McConaughey on it. So it's gonna be narrative driven.
Can I just stop breathing?
Oh, it's a tactics game. Okay. Good for tactics fans. I really don't care. But yeah, we heard about this one, I think, at the Game Awards last year, if I'm not mistaken. It's not an extraction shooter like I assumed. I don't care. Looks generic.
What a way to start the show! The Expanse Osiris Reborn is an action RPG crafted in Unreal Engine 5, where you can immerse yourself in the universe of the beloved TV series. Make sure it's on your wish lists.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so it's got a tie-in. So maybe Matthew McConaughey is part of the TV show. I don't freaking know, dude. Also, wake me up when the show gets good. It's good now, Croc.
Pretty awesome. And we're treating you to another world premiere right now and swapping sci-fi for fantasy in the process. So let's take a look.
Is this Game of Thrones again? Because that's not a world premiere. Blood, gore, and intense violence. Oh, here we go. Is this Forspoken DLC? Yeah, I don't think we'd see Light No Fire at a showcase like this.
By
Maybe it would be at the Game Awards.
my father's oath. To protect the wards is to protect our people.
I can't believe it's not God of War.
And it
Baby.
claims our lives. What's one life lost for the sake of the many?
There we go.
And now, what do you swear by today?
The only one that matters is my brother. And I will kill the people who took him from me.
So I often press record every time we get to one of these, like just between each of the different segments of their blabbing. This is one of those games where I immediately stopped recording because I know that it's not going to be worth sharing. At least it's showing gameplay. I'll give them that.
Rin, take my hand.
Yeah,
I hear not the clamor of conquerors. Pestilence must be heard.
is this Unreal Engine?
Your father was right about one thing. The wards are breaking.
Anyway, nobody cares. I'm wondering if this is Unreal Engine because I think you're right, Mystery. I saw a lot of Unreal Engine store asset animations. I might be mistaken. Maybe it's Unity store assets, but I don't know. Looks like it's Unreal Engine. Probably Unreal 4. I don't see anything that mentions it, but whatever. It looks... like, as Bobby would say, that game looks like shit.
Reveal Echoes of the End, a narrative-driven fantasy adventure coming later this year.
But the fun doesn't stop there. Here's another world premiere.
It's important to note that this is your very first look at the game, but from what I can tell, there's evil residing in these woods.
Shut up. Also, Japan. Okay, hold on. Show us Crimson Desert. That would be a good one. Wait, oh. Maybe get someone who understands something about bitrate before you showcase your game with rain and in the dark. What a blurry, like... Like, why do they never know how to stream these at good quality, man? Also, this guy is wandering around and looking around way too much. Is this Slender, but it's in Japan? Like, it could surprise us, but this is a terrible trailer. What? With no map and just a flashlight to light your step. What? Okay, so it's a walking simulator art game that they should not be showcasing at this show. Not at the front of it is what I'm getting at. Like, if you gotta rope people in, you gotta do a better job than this, dude. Like, clearly there's nothing to this game right now. Other than just, oh, it's got a forest and it's got seasons, and apparently it's in Japan based on the Torii Gate, but you could have fooled me with the random log cabin. Whispers in the fog. Okay. The game's gonna be whispered amongst like 5 people. Unreal Engine. Okay, who cares?
An isolated cabin in the woods. What could possibly go wrong? That was your first look at Whispers.
What could possibly go wrong? The trailer could unsell people from it. Bro, like, I don't know anything about what I just saw.
In the fog.
It's a psychological horror game from a supremely talented solo developer. Be sure to
Okay, that's at least impressive. They should have led with that. That makes sense.
give it a wish list if you like what you see.
And next up,
I didn't see anything that I like, so...
we've got a trailer for an open-world action RPG based on the beloved anime, The Seven Deadly Sins. Let's check it out.
Oh, is this that gacha game? Yeah, that game might, you know, it might actually be good. Okay, is this high budget gacha game? Because I think there already was a gacha 7 Deadly Sins. I don't think this is it. If it's a gacha game, I'm out. So the thing for me is, oh, that's cool. I was talking with my buddy, like, we don't really have any AAA quality gacha games. You know, all these AAA companies are just ripping off extraction shooters, which are obviously like dead by now, chasing old trends. But if there's one trend that I would like to see like big boy companies tackle, it would be like an actual, you know, gacha game. Okay, I don't know what this is, but pre-register sounds to me like it's gonna be free to play slot.
7 Deadly Sins Origin is coming soon.
But again, a high budget gacha could actually be kind of cool.
Soon to PC and PS5, but you can pre-register now at 7origin.netmarble.com.
Okay, it's time to learn about what's coming in Season 7 of free-to-play Destructo shooter, The Finals. Let's take a look.
Didn't The Finals get shut down? Okay. I'm gonna assume that's licensed music. Yeah, I don't mean to sound so skeptical about that 7 Deadly Sins game. It's just, you know, honestly, it looked pretty good, but I just muted it. I didn't pause it. That was
Or
it.
you're just joining us, where have you been? Then just stick around.
And not that you need any more reasons, but it's time to move on and talk about hurdling, a shepherd simulator with a whole lot of soul. Let's find out when you can get your hands on it.
Yes, I know. Okay. I won't play this myself because I hate herding in video games, but, you know, cool art game. Netmarble made enough microtransactions to make a real game, I suppose. Oh no, then it's definitely gonna be full of microtransactions. Why would they change what works? Yeah, either Leon hates this one or likes this one, I can't really tell. That game, this at least looks like a video game out of all the things that we've seen thus far. You know? Again, it's not my thing. Kind of reminds me of that climbing game. Oh, Finals is alive? Okay, then maybe I mixed Finals up with a different game. Or maybe it was dying and then it came back. I don't know. Steam demo out now. Oh, right. Steam Next Best is starting soon.
Hurdling launches later this year, but you can try guiding those adorable calicorns right now by downloading the demo, which is out now.
No, not the climbing game, Getting Over It. There was that other climbing game that we saw again at Summer Games Fest where you're literally rock climbing and the animations look scuffed, but it's an indie game, so of course it does.
On Steam. What's next, Laura?
Sleep Awake, which is anything but cute. It's a first-person psychedelic thriller that explores the realm between slumber and death. This game is helmed by Corey Davis of Spec Ops, The Line, and Robin Fink of 9 Inch Nails.
Oh, let's take a closer look then.
Licensed music then, right?
I cannot sleep.
I cannot eat tonight. I need somebody in all ways.
I must not sleep.
The haunting every time. Oh, Blumhouse. Okay, so it might be good. In-game capture. My face cam is blocking that.
Come along. This way.
I'm assuming, so something that I've noticed with Blumhouse games, like they're just producing, they're not creating. But a lot of their games that I've played, the ones that they produce, are really good narratively, but they're one and dones, and usually only a couple hours long. I'm not saying that as a negative towards this. I'm just saying, like, that's just, I'm expecting that's what this is.
Give me your idea.
Sleep Awake is a good title too. And I like how they use alarms to kind of, you know, make it part of the evil music. You guys don't mind that I mute these people, right? Because my God. Yeah, that game actually looked pretty good.
I don't think so. No.
I must find her
He's alive.
Oh, God.
before he does.
Sherlock Holmes?
Eriksholm
What?
is a game set in kind of a fantasy version of the early 1900s, and it has a Scandinavian theme style to it. I would describe it as a stealth puzzle game with a...
Oh, this is that game that calls itself a stealth game, but there are no stealth games anymore, unfortunately.
very strong emphasis on story, where you play up to 3 playable characters that you switch between, and they have their own special abilities that you need to use together to kind of solve situations and puzzles in a kind of interlaced way where everyone's involved.
It's in the setting of a Scandinavian nature, which not only resonates with me, but with the rest of the world, because it's so unique. It's always nice to see something new that people can relate to.
Excuse me, maybe it doesn't relate to me. Did you ever think about that, you insulting bastard?
So I've worked a lot with like lighting and 3D rendering, cinematic lighting, stuff like that. So Anders showed me the rendering of one of the movies. It just floored me. I thought it was so beautiful. Then he said, okay, so Theo, what I want from you is I want you to make this look even better.
We play tested the game a lot, and what people usually say is that it feels like I'm playing a movie, but in a great way. River End Games was based on the idea that if you have the right mix of people, then perhaps a really small team can still make something that's actually pretty cool.
How is this made?
I'm not saying this game looks bad. I'm just not really interested. And as you said, stealth games don't sell, because they don't. Because honestly, this kind of reminds me of when I saw the Expedition 33, like when they were talking about that game. That game just looked boring as hell, but it exploded in popularity, but it's a JRPG, so of course it did. This game, I don't really think has much hope, just because the genre is not really appealing to most people.
Made by 16 people, like, why is this quality so high?
A little now and then I sit down in the couch and I just enjoy a fresh build. The story just gets to perform. You're just drawn right in. It's a magical feeling.
I'm really excited for players to just discover this world. Eriksholm is coming to Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, and Epic Game Store. And we have an exclusive trailer that we're about to show you that will reveal the release date. I hope you enjoy.
Maybe just show the trailer next time. I don't think I needed to hear his talking. It made me fall asleep. Also, was there an Avatar game in production? No, it came out, dude. It came and went. Like the one by Ubisoft, right? Yeah, nobody talked about that one. I mean, it looks like they got the quality for this game for sure. The reason I dog on the whole like stealth genre, I should say, is because I actually am probably one of the 10 people in this world who loved stealth games like Splinter Cell and even more recently the Retro Thief games and you know, Metal Gear and whatever else. But nowadays it's just, oh, sneak behind them and press X. I know this music is making you frustrated, eh, baby? Not the blue Avatar, the new Aang one from Nickelodeon. Okay, I don't know. Oh, that Avatar. I don't know. I don't keep up with that stuff. Sorry, I forgot that's like the real Avatar. Show me something good.
Thank you so much to our friends at River End Games for that window into the world of Eriksholm. It's coming to PC, Xbox, and PS5 on July 15th.
So go wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Games Store. All right, now we've got a new trailer for a cel-shaded shooter with gameplay inspired by the Stalker series. Here's the latest trailer for a cel-shaded shooter with gameplay inspired by the Stalker series.
Sorry, I just needed to hear that again. A cel-shaded shooter that's like Stalker. Okay.
Here's the latest trailer for The Explorator.
I am more interested now. I wonder what they mean. Are they being vague when they say it's like Stalker? Because it sure doesn't look like it. I guess that's the thing though, right? Is because Stalker 2 sold so well, now games are claiming that they're like Stalker. The world looks good. The lighting is done really well with the perspective of things. Okay. Dinosaur Bionicle. Oh. Okay. Okay, yeah, I see the Stalker influence. And then there's the actual gameplay. That is not like Stalker. That is not like Stalker at all. Show me more of that, please. That actually looked like it might be good. Oh, early access just launched today. All right, I might check that out. It looks like it's just a retro shooter to me, based on the gunplay anyways, but I don't know.
The Explorator is launching into early access today, so go check it out on Steam and support the developers on the road to launch.
Constance is up next.
If they have a demo, maybe.
A Metroidvania where you wield the power of a paintbrush to escape a decaying inner world.
Live into my interests.
Silk Song? Oh, bro. Are you okay? No, I'm not. Okay. Part of me, the cynic in me just thinks, oh look guys, another one. Another game trying to be Hollow Knight. But the gamer in me is like, hold on, Hollow Knight meets Silk Song, or not Silk Song, Hollow Knight meets Celeste. That could be pretty good. If you want, I mean, this, yeah, it looks good. Another one that I would recommend checking out is a game called Crowsworn. Crow as in the bird. That one I'm really excited about because it is, oh, demo today. Nice. There you go, Ryden.
Constance is coming to PC on November 24th.
But Crowsworn is very inspired by Hollow Knight, but it's more Souls-like than Hollow Knight, which I like.
But there's a demo available on Steam if you want to go give it a go after the show.
Those of you who have tuned in before will know that during the Every Future Game Show, we create a trio of deep dives into some of the most exciting upcoming games. Our ones to watch, you could say.
Okay.
The first game we're tackling for the summer showcase is Titan Quest II. Now, fans have been waiting since 2006 for a sequel to Iron Lore's cult classic action RPG.
Did he just say what I think he said? They're making a new Titan Quest? Why?
And the good news is, it's right around the corner.
So let's dig into the details with the help of Grimlore Games.
Tell us the whole story. Tell us about hope.
Titan Quest 2 is kind of your Diablo-esque action RPG, but
Oh, guys, get wrecked, Path of Exile. Diablo-esque. Diablo-like. It's a thing.
it's set in ancient Greek mythology.
Now, to be fair, despite my jokes, Titanfall was an okay game. It kind of came out while Diablo was way better than it is now. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Titan Quest was one of the first like console Diablo likes, but
you really can immerse yourself in what you associate Greece with. You'll be fighting these mythological monsters, some of which we came up with ourselves, some of which are from Titan Quest 1. Greek mythology also has become very much part of pop culture in the last 2 decades. Some other games have had great success with this, and we thought that we have this great IP on our hands, why not use it? In Titan Quest 2, you'll be playing as a rather unknown hero character. You're not really a hero yet. You're
they got dodge roll and stuff. If you've got
fighter, you have a massive.
They don't have moving while casting. Still could be good if it's got the right bones.
Called Aristano. She's from Sparta and used to be a priestess of Nemesis, as you'll find out later. You will build up your own worth over time as you prove yourself in front of the gods. Gameplay-wise,
I like the readability, and I will say that performance looks way better than Path of Exile, but yeah, no, Titanfall or Titan Quest or whatever the hell this game's called, it was literally from 2007. Like, this is an old game, dude.
Quest 2 is very much a classic ARPG, but we've got our own twists in there with like the mastery system, for example, where you merge 2 masteries into one.
That was kind of cool.
Just being given classes. So you have to find these little entanglements that you can have between the 2 masteries, these synergies, and make the best use of them possible.
It looks faster paced than I expected. And you know what? At least they're showing gameplay. It's not super flashy, but it's another ARPG that'll probably be good.
From there, you can take your character in multiple directions. Mixed classes is something we support quite a lot, actually. But the core fantasies of just a tanky warrior, of course you're gonna have that. You can take your character in many directions, and choice is at the core of our game. Your abilities will be modifiable. So each of them has like these several modifier choices that you can equip into your skill. This is our little innovation in this space.
It is nice that we're having these Diablo-likes come back in a resurgence lately. And if this ends up being like an actual big boy one, then, you know, all the power to them. It's good to have competition, right? Because Path of Exile is kind of like, ugh. No, it's not cast while moving. That's what I was mentioning when I first saw it.
We're not.
I still think that's the most innovative thing Path of Exile 2 has done, is just cast while moving.
Not going to be doing any microtransactions in this game because we don't believe in that form of monetization in general. We will be
good. Screw you, grinding your games.
Doing traditional DLCs, however. So after the 1.0 launch, we'll be putting out larger DLC packs, which will include additional chapters, so more content in general, bosses, creatures, areas. And
that does mean that it's not going to end up being as popular as Path of Exile, for example. But anyway, I'm interrupting too much.
Masteries, of course. So Titan Quest 2 will be coming to Steam Early Access very soon. You can wishlist it now already. And we're looking for a summer timeline for this. And then later, the other platforms.
Cool. And if it has crossplay, that would be neat. But yeah, anyway. I know, Prism, I haven't played Path of Exile 2 for a while either. Like, it's just too unstable and broken right now.
Titan Quest 2 is coming soon, and you can wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Games Store. Wait, legendary actor Yui Lowenthal?
The Spider-Man to my MJ? What are you doing here?
Hey, guys.
Hey, man.
I was just, wandering the sound stages, taking in the sights and smells, and then I heard you guys making noise about video games out here, and I...
Oh, he's the voice actor in the Spider-Man games.
Thought I'd join in.
Okay, well, I mean, since you're already here, why don't you take the next trailer? Well, right?
I mean, if that's okay with you guys, I don't...
A new Spider-Man game?
Work your magic. We'll just be over here.
All right. Got you. Well, get ready, folks, because it's time for another world premiere. This one's a follow-up to a beloved puzzle adventure that launched back in 2020.
Okay.
I have seen things that should be forgotten. I've tried to escape my past. I've had enough of death and madness. But the world is changing.
Oh, Fallout.
Some now search for answers. in the far reaches of the world. For shocking secrets and dizzying marvels. For there lies,
Shadow of the Colossus,
upon this world of man, a mocking and incredible shadow out of time.
Well, it's nice to see Nintendo Switch 2 logo there.
Call of the Elder Gods, starring yours truly, is a Lovecraftian narrative puzzle adventure coming soon to PC and consoles. So get it on your wish lists ASAP.
So you weren't just wandering the lot then?
I mean, I was, but then, you know, it's called marketing, Matt.
Yeah, Matt. Classic marketing.
Classic.
Anyway.
All right, catch you later.
Bye.
I gotta wander.
Hell yeah, thanks for coming, man. Bye. See you, bye. Okay, so while I go make sure there's no other voice actors hiding on set.
Hold on, those actually look like banger games, and if this is the one that I think it is.
We'll throw it out to some back-to-back trailers.
Back-to-back trailers, okay.
3 BioCores. How hard could it be?
How hard could it be? Well, in an extraction shooter, it could be very difficult.
Hard.
Mocking and incredible shadow out of time.
What?
Call.
Oh, the show messed up. Okay.
Hard.
Licensed music. That's okay. I'm glad this game got interrupted because, wow, another extraction shooter with bright, shiny colors. Oh my god. You guys, look at this. Wow. Oh, look at her ass. Oh, good job. Let's analyze it. Fuck these devs.
Welcome to Vale of the Witch.
Oh, look, a boring tactics game. Sorry.
Is a then
I don't know what happened there. The show just glitched and skipped past it. That was so weird. I have no idea what this is. But that sounds like licensed music, so I'm not taking the risk. It looks like it's... I can't believe it's not Splatoon. Kind of looks good, though. Not gonna lie. It's like a puzzle portal game, but it has combat. And it goes up to 4-player co-op. Is this... What is this? What am I looking at? It's kind of got some Ikaruga in there where certain characters... Yeah, you gotta use the right color to avoid damage. All right. That one might actually be a game. I might check that out. Wait, huh? Wait, so the game's already out? I've never heard of it. Launches June 2nd and June 1st. Bro, we're at the 7th. What?
Can anyone hear me?
Dispatch to Unit 1. There is an ongoing fire.
Unit 1 to dispatch.
Oh, look.
Copy.
Another sim game.
Supply line ready.
Break that door open.
Let me get that sturdy Halligan first.
Play as a bureaucratic inspector in a fantasy world.
What's like you make sure the evil layer is up to code before the party heads inside?
Yes, that's literally the whole deal.
Okay.
Dude, this stream is dying. Like, we're hearing audio from further on in the stream now.
Heroes. The world is full of them.
Did their stream break? Did they fix it?
Inside this cave, you'll find a necromancer who, according to our reports, is a complete and utter embarrassment to the story.
Okay.
The book is titled Hellgate.
Okay, now it's in sync again at least.
Ritual
Jesus.
Sacrifice.
As it turns out, putting the soul of a demon inside of a skeleton is a touch more tricky than you might imagine.
Heroes. The world is full of them.
Okay. Why don't they know how to stream? Let's just try and skip ahead a little bit here, because good God.
A strike job in there. Please head off.
Later this year.
And now for something completely different.
Okay, there.
This one's for the fans of shooters, anime, and Y2K aesthetics.
That's me.
Oh. Turbo. It might be your kind of game. Oh, look, Zenless. Why is she rendered at 24 frames? I don't like that.
Hi.
Hereby announce a strike, effective immediately. It's the inspector.
The timing of that. The showcase is dying. Oh my God.
Here with their cushy.
Holy shit, dude. What the hell?
Affairs today.
Oh, that's one for the critters.
This show, dude, I don't want to watch that cringy ass waifu game again.
Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs is coming later this year.
And now for something completely different. This one's for the fans of shooters, anime, and Y2K aesthetics.
That's me.
Movement shooter, base builder, life sim. I don't think it does any of those well. Oh, cool. We skipped ahead. Thank God it just skipped the ad for whatever that game was. No, please stop showing boob physics. I'm a grown ass man, okay? Just no. Frickin' Goon Games, man.
Waifu Tactical Force is a 3v3 anime shooter.
Oh, yeah, it's 3D, all right. Look at those honkers. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Fuck that company, too.
Action platformer inspired by the ancient art.
Oh, look, an actual good game.
Let's take a look at Hirogami.
I gotta stand up. Leon's getting cranky because he knows Dad's getting cranky. Jesus, there's so many thirst games lately, man. It's so like, ugh. Anyway, this is that Kagurumi or whatever. It's an origami like platform game. It looks good. These games are leaving like a bad taste in my mouth, dude. Like, good God. I didn't think a showcase like last year, Summer's Games Fest showcase was so bad that all the other showcases were really good. This year, so far, Summer showcase was actually really good. State of Play was really good. This future showcase has been garbo, dude. Again, this is a good game. It's something that's been on my wish list long before it was showcased here. I just always forget the name of it. But they keep showing it at all of these showcases, so. Available September 3rd. Play the demo on Steam now. Oh, okay. I'm gonna forget about that.
Hirogami is coming to PC and PS5 on September 3rd. Fold it into your wish list.
And I'll write that down.
The Epic Game Store. And check out the free demo, which is available on Steam.
Okay, time for an update on Eve Frontier. This is CCP Games' Spacebound Survival MMO.
Okay, which one is the dead one? Because I thought it was Eve, but I guess not.
Eve Frontier is an invitation for everyone that have had the idea in their brain to make a game. And often the best way to make a game is to start and modify an existing game. We have now created an MMO server-side modding platform, and we offer an invitation to you to come and build with us. You can build tools, you can build worlds, you can do so many things. And this is a great way to start your game development adventure by sort of playing around in the amazing survival space horror sandbox we have created.
Okay.
When we made Team Online, we very much wanted to make a sandbox experience.
Wasn't there one called StarCraft? Yeah, but that was just a RTS competitive game. StarCraft 2, I used to actually keep up with the competitions because it was really fun to watch.
Where most of the things and the infrastructure in the game would actually be built by players. But we did build quite a bit of it ourselves.
Oh, Star Citizen? Yeah, that game is still making like millions of dollars every year. I don't know why.
Seeing what emerged from EVE, especially when it comes to the third-party development ecosystem, we could actually give a lot more agency to players to literally build the world. So as we go through this process of stripping down to a survival game, we are on the other hand building up an amazing modding platform.
Okay, so near as I can tell in my limited knowledge of this game, I guess it died or was dying. And now this is them trying to flip it.
Basically, what eFrontier enables third-party developers is to mod the actual server, creating additional software that both read and writes the world state. And that, I think, will enable something truly astounding that has never been seen before. But this is very much inspired by the third-party ecosystem that is developed around EVE Online. We are basically supercharging that with the smart assemblies and the modding platform we're built into Frontier. And what we have seen so far in our various hackathons and events, and what we've just seen in the sort of builder community overall, absolutely delivers on that vision in spades.
Excuse me, Mr. Johnston, can you stand in front of the camera and talk for like 5 minutes, but don't actually say anything? Yes, I can do that very easily. I'll just talk about people else making our game.
Access for eFrontier is available now, and you can head to efrontier.com to jump in and find out more.
I'm not meaning to make fun of him, it's just what the hell.
We have a brand new trailer for Formula Legends, an arcade racing game that covers the history of motorsport.
My wife would like that. Pre-alpha footage, that means it's coming next year. Now, I don't picture a game that looks like this as a game that talks about the history of racing. Ugh. Let's just make our trailer loud. Good God, dude. Maybe, okay. I'll admit, maybe I'm a little bit cynical today. I didn't sleep last night because I was addicted to Elden Ring Night Rain and I beat it. But yeah, I only got like maybe 2 or 3 hours sleep, so maybe that's why I'm just not into this showcase. I mean, I don't mean to be like negative towards like the individual people that are working on all of these projects because, you know, everyone's got to do their own thing and everyone's also got to put food on the table. But at the same time, holy crap. It's like a showcase dedicated to like just a whole bunch of like little indie games. I mean, I guess we should all just curb our expectations to not be expecting anything big to be shown here. But last year's Future Game Show was really good.
Formula Legends is racing towards release on PC and consoles, but you can play the demo now on Steam and also wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Game Store. But for now, let's keep it rolling with our Ones to Play section, which is a Future Game Show staple. It's a montage of exciting games that you can play.
I like that retro
Steam
game on the
right
left.
after the show.
So if you like what you're looking at, don't hesitate to download a demo and dig in.
Yeah, I guess they're just syncing this up with Steam Next Fest.
This is an action roguelike where you play as a kitty abducted by aliens and repel enemies with your trusty sidekick, the Star Cursor.
Looks too visually
Players can
busy.
mod Polo's abilities to settle on a unique playstyle and pick their route through a series of interstellar environments.
I couldn't tell what was going on.
Next up, we've got Phase Zero,
Oh.
a survival horror throwback with fixed cameras and immersive pre-rendered environments.
Classic Resident Evil.
Has
That's cool.
descended on the town of Flint Peak. Can you solve puzzles and tango with monsters to make it out alive?
There's been a lot of retro games like that lately.
It's a gladiatorial roguelike with a city builder twist. You'll recruit, train, and command a crew of warriors in strategic turn-based battles. then develop a coastal city in the interim. Carve your name into the annals of history and spill buckets of blood in the process.
I'm not into tactics game, but that one actually looked pretty good.
Last but not least, we've got How to Escape
Wait, really?
Lost Submarine. With one player on PC or console and the other using a mobile companion app,
Oh, sorry, never mind. I thought this was a different game.
you'll communicate and
Oh, I thought this was Escape Academy too. That's, yeah, okay.
collaborate to complete puzzles and stop the outbreak of war. No pressure. That was our ones to play montage. Be sure to follow up on anything that caught your eye.
But
No,
let's
thank
keep
you.
on sailing with another exclusive trailer for a naval combat simulator set in the late 18th century.
Skull and Bones 2? Hope Ubisoft announces the next Just Dance game. So, Ubisoft actually commented and...
Every voyage begins with...
Shut up. I assume because they are primarily owned by Tencent now, and they're kind of having a shifting of the guard and everything, they're not going to actually have their own dedicated Ubisoft Forward, like their own showcase this year. Instead, they're just saying that they're going to be part of these various showcases. But they weren't at Summer Games Fest. Nintendo said they'd be at Summer Games Fest, and I got really overhyped about it. But then they just showed Cyberpunk is on Switch too, lol, and that was it. It was like a 5-second ad, which the only reason I'm bringing that up is because we always have a June Nintendo Direct. And I thought when, you know, with Nintendo busy with the launch of the new system and with them saying that they were at Summer Games Fest, which they haven't been part of that for years, I thought, oh, okay, maybe they're just pushing, maybe we're not getting a June Direct. But I still think we might get a June Direct, honestly, because there's too many things that are kind of up in the air in regards to the Switch 2, not only with their first-party games, but also third-party. If we don't see anything with the Switch 2 this month, okay, whatever. But I still am very, very much hoping that they're going to shadow drop Metroid either this month or, I mean, let's be real, it's probably releasing in August. I like how I can leave and take a crap and I know I missed nothing. No, because if you flush your toilet, that ends up here. Oh, that was mean. Okay, show me. Wait, I can skip a little bit. Oh, good.
Funding drive for Ahoy. The epic
and hello
vocabulary is that we'll be back on.
Oh, look. A bunch more indie games that they're gonna just speed through. Wait, what was that one with the dragon? That one actually looked good.
Rogues is a turn-based strategy roguelike where you trade tactical trick shots for devastating damage. Across a constantly shifting cartoon peninsula, players will trigger explosive
Where was that error one?
to game-changing upgrades. It's coming to PC later this year. You can try it for yourself ahead of time by checking out the free demo on Steam.
Now let's take a look at Under Par Golf Architect, an all-in-one simulator where you mold terrain to create world-class courses and then try them out firsthand.
For what games piqued your interest? Honestly, nothing, dude. Nothing really stands out to me. We got a demo for that origami game. What the hell was it called? Hirogami. That one has a demo, but other than that, nothing.
As well as placing the green and obstacles between, you'll manage staff, budgets, and customers on your way to crafting a golf.
Yeah, I don't care about this. I just want to see that other game.
To PC and consoles, but you can wishlist it now on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
Ascend to Zero is up next. It's a hack and slash roguelike where you play as the last surviving human of a devastated world. To help
Here we go again. They finally start showing a game that's like moderately interesting and their stream completely messes up.
with that unfortunate predicament.
Cool, I can't wait for it to skip it next
And you
time.
can also wishlist.
Learn how to stream. See that one that shows like the T-Rex on the right side of the screen. That one looks good. What is that?
Flickshot Rogues is a turn-based strategy rogue.
Come on.
To create world-class courses and then try them out firsthand. As well as placing the green and obstacles between, you'll manage staff, budgets, and customers on your way to crafting a golfer's paradise. It's coming soon to PC and consoles, but you can wishlist it now on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
Please don't glitch and mess up. I want to see this game. It actually looks good.
Up next. It's a hack and slash roguelike where you play as the last surviving human of a devastated world. To help with that unfortunate predicament, you can freeze time to anticipate attacks and topple voxel monsters. Ascend to Zero is coming soon to PC, but in the meantime, you can check out the free demo on Steam and drop it onto your wish lists.
Okay, I might actually try that. That actually looks like it might be like Metal Bringer, where it's a secret banger. And it has a demo. I will try that one.
Or how about Animal Kind? This is a cozy cooperative town building game where you play as a crew of adorable critters in mech suits. Players will use their industrial-grade opposable thumbs to scavenge the landscape for materials and establish a community of cute creatures.
Overview, so...
Hold on.
You can sign up for the alpha playtest, which is arriving in July.
No, I don't care.
Next
Here we
up
go.
is Don't Wake the Beast, but the developers have sent over an intricate overview, so I'll sit this one out.
Hi, my name is Timek. I'm the game designer and producer behind Don't Wake the Beast. Don't Wake the Beast is a stealth roguelike.
Okay, an actual stealth game. I thought the genre was dead, but this actually looks good.
Which your goal is to steal as many treasures as possible and run away from the beast. The tricky part is that each treasure has its weight, and the more you pick up, the more noise you generate.
That dude. That's actually really smart. I like that.
When you fail, there's always another run. My game will feature 4 biomes, all with unique mechanics and beasts. It's scheduled to release in 2026.
And there's no demo today? God damn it. I might actually play that one.
We're rounding things out with Worship, a cultist simulator where you try your best to bring about the end of the world.
This one looks fun.
Inspired by Pikmin, this cute and creepy multiplayer roguelite tasks you with performing blood rites.
I don't care about it.
Please the old one.
But it looks fun. Like, it looks like it's got some nice mechanics to it. Ugh, help me.
That was our spotlight montage. We hope
That's it. That's the end of the show. Wow. Oh my God. Just kidding.
You enjoyed the Summer Showcase selection. Laura?
Oh, it's time for an update on Scum, the survival shooter with poop mechanics.
What?
Not as in like they're bad, no. Just like you have to manage your bowel movements to survive.
So we already saw this at Summer Games Fest. I don't know why they're retreading it. Scum is a game from like 1 billion years ago that never left early access, but now it's leaving early access. And for some reason, they're doing this huge push with all the money that they earned. I mean, I don't want to dog on the game because maybe they actually fixed it, but that game was ass, dude. Oh, licensed music, good. I like how they're cherry picking. No, they're not cherry picking reviews. They're faking these reviews. Let's be real. They're really leaning into the, I don't know. Who gives a shit? Shut up.
1.0.
And if you're not one of the lucky winners, then you'll just have to jump in with the rest of us when it launches on June 17th.
Now, our next game is a squad-based survival
You
shooter.
know what? Hold on. Oh, I guess they turned it around because there's actually quite a few positive reviews for the game now. But yes, Scum was out in early access since 2018. Just let that sink in.
Dodge deadly dinosaurs. Here's the latest trailer for Death Ground.
You mean Jurassic Park?
Deadly dinos are on the loose in Death Ground. Whether you dare to enter solo or in a squad of up to 4 players, you must do everything you can to survive in these dinosaur-infested, abandoned facilities.
So this is, you know, survival. It's phasmophobia, but with dinosaurs instead of ghosts.
Could you survive? Hi, we're Jaw Drop Games, the indie dev team behind Death Ground.
Could be good.
What you'll need to avoid is the raptors, specifically Utah raptors. So unlike velociraptors, which are much smaller, they measure around 7 feet tall. I'm about 5'3", so that's a pretty menacing height comparison for me.
We spent most of our development time taming them, and it's been a huge challenge because...
How do you get something that size with that tail to behave all in multiplayer?
Exactly. Of course, there'll be other dinosaurs for you to deal with. The #1 culprit for causing chaos is the Compsognathus, aka the Compy.
What might look like a decent hiding space for you as players might actually be a refuge for these little creatures,
I mean, it looks surprisingly high budget, honestly.
putting the terror in territory.
As for other species, you may spot the Allosaurus, Brachiosaurus, and Triceratops roaming around in the background.
And the next thing you know, you're being chased by a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
There are multiple maps and missions that will be playable at launch. Mission Command, the single-player tutorial and introduction level.
I don't know how they're not getting sued. That just looks like the Jurassic Park world, like...
Geothermal, where you'll need to repair everything so you can restart the power plant.
Agricultural, which has become a little bit overgrown and it is in need of some weeding.
And biomedical, which is my personal favourite, where you'll have to sneak in and steal raptor eggs. You know, for science.
Each mission is replayable and is an important piece of the puzzle. Each detail or collectible that you come across will help you unlock the lore and discover the truth about the disastrous events of the past.
We already know. I can watch Jurassic Park right now.
Deathground is launching on Steam Early Access this year. Keep a lookout for our roadmap.
Once again, another trailer that showed gameplay, which I appreciate, but they literally didn't talk about what the hell the game is. It's a co-op survival game, you know, a friend game.
Deathground is launching into Steam Early Access later this year. Keep an eye out for Roar news on that front.
I am refusing to acknowledge that pun, so let's move on with our second Ones to Watch deep dive, shall we? Here's Rogue Factor to tell us more about the studio's new weird action-adventure game, Hell Is Us.
Oh. Actual banger. All right.
What happened here?
Well, maybe not banger, but it looks interesting, to say the least.
Hi everyone, my name is Jonathan Jacques Belated, and I am the Executive Creative Director and Executive Art Director on Hell Is Us here at Rogue Factor. So the game that we've been developing for pretty much almost 5 years now is a game called Hell Is Us. So the game is definitely like an action-adventure game.
It is set in the world of Adia. It's
By the way, just a little side note, he adds the fact that they've been working on this game for 5 years. Game development takes 5 to 7 years. He knows that, right?
a rogue state where there's a lot of really weird things happening. You play Remy. He was born there. Yeah, he was raised in a foster system in Canada, and he's going back.
Oh, it's a Canadian Souls-like.
Answers.
This thing that games do now, contemporary games, where the adventuring is just, if you think about it, the exploration and the discovery, they're only there by theme. You had just been following marker after marker, and until the last marker is over your actual thing you needed to find. Almost all the variables connected to the exploration and connected to your discovery are given to you in a silver platter. So we look.
Okay, yeah, I'll play this. I was already interested in this game anyway because all the trailers most of all just showed the Souls-like combat. But if they acknowledge and know how important exploration is to these types of games where you're not just following like a compass or a marker all the time and you can have a sense of discovery like Zelda, which is what revolutionized open world gaming. I'm not saying this is going to be on par with Zelda by any means. It's not going to be a Breath of the Wild Souls-like, but yeah, I would play this.
Look at it kind of like the inverse in our game because we got rid of all these things.
I remember chatting with John about the old Zelda games. It was straightforward and like you had just enough to know where to go, but not too much.
It's basically how life works if you think about it, right? We basically orient ourselves by sight and hearing and what people tell us, right?
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Once in the woods, follow the wind chimes. They will lead the way through.
You talk to NPCs and they're literally going to tell you a clue, right? So Rebecca and Jova, when she kind of hints you where the Owen convoy, the direction that it took, she says, I don't know where they went exactly, but I know they took the road that goes behind the weird monuments. And she says, you can see them from here. And as you're talking to her, behind her, quite far, you see some peculiar monument looking thing. You're like, is that what she's
Okay, that's both a good and a bad thing, because I feel like if the character doesn't like really hammer home what landmark they're talking about, that's one of those things where myself and others like would just end up getting confused because you would just miss what they were talking about. It'll be like, oh, look at these ancient buildings. It's like, which landmark are you talking about? This broken building behind you or this tree, you know?
He's talking about? Like, is that, if I go, and then you go there and you see the road that turns and it's, maybe the convoy did come here. I think that's kind of very unique and it works really, really well. Like any game, especially a game of almost 40 hours, sometimes it works better than others. You know, no game is absolutely perfect, but it's very much, it's the joy of exploration, the joy of discovery. Yeah.
It still seems cool, don't get me wrong.
It's closed. Official AAF business.
Of course, we can't talk about Hell Is Us without talking about our monsters. And the enemies, the limbic entities, are physical manifestations of human emotions, of human negative emotions. What does an emotion look like? Who knows?
Apparently, it looks like just a generic skibbity toilet monster.
So we had many iterations. We ended up with these kind of like fractally, geometrically thingies, you know. So we have grief, ecstasy, terror, and rage. So the Hollow Walker represents a bit. So it's just a husk. That's why we call it the Hollow Walker, and it's a bit like a facsimile of a human being who's felt this very strong negative emotion. And then they look like that because we tried a lot of things and they ended up looking like this, you know.
I like their animations.
So you'll be able to play Hell Is Us on September 4th, 2025 on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and obviously PC.
Nice. Cool.
Wishlist it now because Hell Is Us is coming to PC and consoles.
Hey, Zod. Hey, Artemis.
All right. I think we're due another world premiere, don't you? This one's an action-adventure set in a drop-dead gorgeous cartoon.
Yeah, if they have an option to turn map markers on or something, cool. And I'm not saying that I want map markers. It's just there's kind of this idea that these old boomers have where map markers are evil. But I think that what a lot of game developers don't realize is you don't have to have map markers to give a sense of discovery, but it means that you got to do a lot more heavy lifting with the environment details and the story being told to the player with proper lighting and proper colors and stuff to highlight an area.
And it stars some very familiar faces.
Wait, is it us?
Maybe. Let's throw to someone who knows while I take this totally real phone call. Hello? Hi.
Splitgate.
Hey Laura, hey Matt. I'm super excited to be back on the future.
Show me the game. I don't care about seeing this call. Show me the game. That's licensed music. The character looks completely like the character from Fury, but for some reason it's got more Splatoon aspects, which is weird. Hey, Omin, what are your thoughts on Mario Kart so far? I mean, I have every chance this guy lets us. We've been playing it nonstop. I do hope to stream it some more tonight, possibly. But I also have an early morning tomorrow because the Xbox showcase is at like 10 a.m. my time. So, yeah, this game looks all right. I don't care, but it looks like they nailed the fundamentals of movement, which is the important thing in a game like this.
That's right, we're joining Samantha Bayard, yes, Karlak herself, and the awesome Jasmine Bular in Fading Echo, coming to PCs and consoles next year.
And you can wishlist it today on Steam or the Epic Game Store. Go, 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 go!
We got another block of back-to-back trailers up next. Let's dig in.
Don't worry, guys, there might be a single banger out of this show, and then it's worthwhile.
Blessed to live in time.
This is Firebrighter or something. I forget what the title is. I played the demo. This game sucks. Or sorry, I shouldn't say it sucks. It's very, very complicated with its combat, and it just bombarded you with tutorials over and over and over again. I had it recorded, and I was gonna put it in my games you never heard of montage videos, but ultimately it was just too convoluted and confusing, so I scrapped it.
We recruit from.
It's too bad too, because I love the art style.
1 out of every 3 bishops doesn't make it past the first year.
Does it get easier after that?
We gave you those robes for a reason.
So, yeah, I mean, like, we've been playing a lot of Knockout Tour and stuff. Oh, Sacrifier. Okay, cool. But yeah, we haven't really, I haven't gotten the chance to mess with online too much. That's licensed music again. I want to do like the online versus, because then people can veto the maps, and I think there's an option to just skip the intermission tracks. The intermission tracks are definitely the most questionable aspect of Mario Kart World to me. It makes a lot more sense in the Knockout Tour, I think, because it's just one long continuous map. But the levels themselves, the more I play them, the more I'm discovering like different shortcuts, different areas you can go up a wall and stuff. And it's really, really intricate, and there's so much verticality to the levels. It's great. But then again, you get to the intermission levels where it's just a big empty open road and nothing really happens. And it's kind of like, really? Chill out, dude. Keep sleeping. Papa's got to watch more garbage. Mega Man? Or is this, I can't believe it's not Mega Man? Yeah, so that's something that I noticed too, Kerbo. Like, I really hope in Mario Kart they, like you say, increase the speed on walls and guardrails. Because I've noticed that in most cases, going on the guardrail is actually slower. The weird thing is, I've noticed drifting is usually slower too. It's often faster to just drive to where you're going and never mind. Which is really weird to me, because I'm so used to Mario Kart 8. But you're almost faster just going in a straight line. And even when you, like, oh, you can do multiple stunts off of a ramp, but it doesn't give you a buff or a speed boost. Like, it's really strange to me. Even the whole, like, hopping off the ground, you gotta wait for a long time before you actually get a boost. Otherwise, the initial hop doesn't do anything. Anyway, I think we saw this game like a year or two ago. I'm assuming it's almost done. But I don't care. I hope this showcase is almost over. But it probably won't be, because it's gonna be 2 hours. That said, I still love Mario Kart, but yeah. If you look at time trials, no one's using walls and guardrails and straights. You don't do the neutral drift. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, okay. I haven't checked time trials yet because I didn't want that spoiled for me, but I just kind of noticed when Mariko and I were playing that it was like, wait a minute, this isn't making a difference. Also, I've played these games. They're old as hell. Why is this on Kickstarter? Oh wait, I can skip a bit. Thank God.
We're back, and you can wishlist all.
You can support it on Kickstarter or just play it on an emulator.
All of those games by heading to
Chill out, dude.
The Future Game Show Steam page.
The Future Game Show's Steam
Hello.
page.
With that out of the way, it's time for a spine-tingling closer look at the next game from the minds behind Until Dawn.
Directive 8020 is about a deep space mission to save humanity.
There we go.
And the shape-shifting alien who gets in the way. Let's throw it over to Supermassive Games to find out more.
Among Us?
We are going to do this. Just lower the gun.
Not until you move from the scanner.
Oh, hang on.
Those things can change shape.
So it's John Carpenter's The Thing, but in outer space.
Don't you ever point that thing at me again.
NESE gameplay, otherwise I'm kind of interested. Yeah, I'm kind of interested in this.
Scan complete. Subject unidentified.
We need urgent assistance. Please, help us.
But what if that went differently? Hey, I'm Will Doyle, creative director on Directive 8020, and I'm here to share with you a new feature that we've added for the first time in a Dark Pictures game.
Okay.
Turning Points is a new narrative system which allows you to go back and change the outcome of your choices.
Oh, so if you don't like your choice, you can just cheat? That's funny.
As with all our games, Directive 8020 has a branching story with multiple endings. You'll be able to track the choices.
I don't care.
Game.
Oh, look at all the skins and all the crap that you can buy for like over $100. Sick. Yeah, I'm not interested now.
Directive 8020 introduces the ability to rewind and change your choices to see the consequences in each branching path.
It's coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in 2025. And if it's not on your wish list already, go fix that.
Our next game is just as scary, but for entirely different reasons. Cairn is a death-defying...
Oh, look, guys. It's that freaking climbing game again. How much money does this studio have that they keep getting advertised?
Climbing simulator.
It's just this.
Using a nice tool.
That's it.
It's up to you to read the rock face and choose the most strategic route to the top.
I'm not saying it looks bad.
Cairn is coming up on PlayStation 5 and Steam later this year. You can already give it a try in the demo available on PC and PS5.
Again, I'm not saying it looks bad. I'm not dogging on the game or anything. It's just, oh my god, we just keep seeing this game, and I thought it was released, but nope.
See later this year, and you can also check out a free demo on both platforms after the show. What's next, Matt?
We're mixing things up with a double bill of trade. Oh! Two great games from our friends at Quali.
Actual big boy game, Hark of the Ghoul. Please give me a release date. Also, wait, what the hell is this? Oh, wait, what is this? Oh, is this another Resident Evil type game? Yeah, okay. Looks good. I don't care about this one. I just want to see Hark the Ghoul, and please give me a release date for the love of God. Why? Why her ass? Like, why? Jesus. Like, the environment looks better than the character models, dude. Damn. Nice. Honestly, it looks great. Sound design is really helping it. That is the weirdest thumbnail for it I've ever seen. Show me Hark the Ghoul. Give me a release date. Please, God. I covered this game on the channel. It's got a demo on Steam. I would highly recommend. They've really got, like, they nail Souls-like world design. And also it's got physics in the combat. Like, it's so good. Oh my God. Yeah, they're actually showing some new stuff. Underwater section too. Ooh, okay. They've been cooking. Oh, they've been cooking. Hell yeah, dude. No, no, no! Don't mess up again, Future Game Show. God damn it. Why every time the show is showing something good, the live stream fucks up? Why? God, I don't want to see this stupid mouse game.
Peggy 18.
Hold on, I gotta look this up. Does it finally have a release date? I mean, I just checked the Steam page for Hark the Ghoul. It still says 2025. Hold on, guys. Here's the same trailer. I think, right? No, this is showcasing a new area. Crap. Yeah, okay. It still doesn't. Thank you. Thanks, Future Game Show. You suck.
How can you distinguish between what is real?
Well, they'll put the trailer on their channel because I was really hoping it was going to show a release date or something. Like, God damn it.
And what isn't?
Hey,
Do you
Pastel.
trust what you see? What you hear? What happens when everything starts to feel wrong? To seem.
Anyway. Yeah, there's been a few games that I've already had on my radar that they kind of showed a little bit more to them, which is cool. But generally speaking, it's been a pretty lackluster event, honestly. Good sound design. Luto. That's not how you spell out.
How much longer are you going to pretend to ignore it?
Anyway, yeah, that other game was called Hark the Ghoul, and it's great.
Don't let him get you again.
Shut up.
Show is coming to PC, PS5, and Xbox.
Shut up. You guys interrupted the only game I was interested in.
Hello everyone. I'm excited to be a part of Future Game Show 2025. There's to be a part of Future Game Show 2025. There are so many amazing games coming out, and I'm very happy that I have a bit more time to play them these days. As many of you know, I have been a huge fan of the work of N-Dreams. Synapse is my favorite VR game of all time, and I'm honored to present this new groundbreaking title from the team. If you are at Summer Game Fest, I shall see you on the show floor at the N-Dreams booth. So, it is my pleasure to introduce you to Reach.
Okay. Oh, might actually be a good VR game. Hopefully not just some linear slop console game. Oh, this future game show. Oh dear God. Every time they show something interesting, the show glitches. Why? Every single time without fail, it shows something interesting for 2 seconds. What? Fix your goddamn stream. Jesus Christ.
And I'm honored to present this new...
YouTube is experiencing technical streaming issues. We have alternate feeds on Twitch. No. I'm watching it on Twitch or on YouTube. Screw you.
Groundbreaking. I shall see you on the show floor at the N-Dreams.
Anyway, I'm assuming this is just going to be some Quest exclusive slop, but... licensed music. Actually looks like good parkour, which is something that most devs don't nail. Too much climbing. Climbing gets really boring in VR, but... Dude, you rip out his spine like the Predator and you get a grappling hook? Okay, hold on. Please have this on PC and not just Quest 3. This is gonna be a Quest 3 game exclusive, isn't it? Oh, dear God. You know what? Screw it. That game didn't look interesting anyways, right, guys? YouTube isn't experiencing technical issues, guys. It's your end. The audio and video going out of sync means somebody's not doing their job.
Duck Detective.
The Ghost of Glamping!
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's the game that I wanted to see.
Duck Detective, the Ghost of Glamping, has already waddled its way onto PC and consoles, so go check it out if you haven't already.
Okay, we've had plenty of exciting premises so far. But how about a rhythm roguelike from the maestros behind Patapon? Well, get on your dancing shoes, folks, because Ratatan is up next.
Okay, guys, so here's the agreement. If there's any game that we're excited for, we have to say, oh, that game looks like shit. That's the only way that we can actually see it. So when I say a game looks like crap, then we all know. We all know. Okay. I don't play rhythm games anymore. But I like rhythm games. I want to mute that because I don't know if that's licensed or not. You never know with YouTube. That sounds like the kind of songs that we play for this guy. So I kind of like this game. It's Patapon spiritual successor. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know Patapon. At least it looks like it's got some neat mechanics to it. I kind of feel like they should show like a level because it's a rhythm game, so I need to know like how does the gameplay work? Am I just tapping the button in sync with the song and hoping that I win? Like, I don't know. I need to know the mechanics, dude. Yeah, I know. Chill out. I hope this showcase is almost done with all the glitches it's had. Comes in July, nice.
Ratatan is coming to Steam Early Access on July 25th, but there's a free demo available on Steam if you want to give it a try.
And we're following that bombshell with a new trailer for Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile, an interactive 70s twist on the beloved detective mystery.
It's Poirot, don't you know?
Oh.
It can't be.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's a full rhythm game. That's why I'm curious, like what the gameplay is. Dude, this game looks sick. This game looks so awesome, dude. Don't you guys think this game looks sweet? Come on. Come on, skip. I mean, this game looks so good, dude. Oh, I wonder what this game is. I can't wait to see the title and like the release date of it. Please, God, just, I wanted to skip this part. My God, dude. Okay, you know what, guys? I gotta do a quick pee break, and we're not gonna miss anything. And I'm surprised the wife's already home, so I'm gonna hand off baby to her. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Oh. You know what? The advantage is we'll be able to skip a bit. But now I can finally sit down. Oh, thank Christ. And I got a reward. Oh, sweet Jesus, that's good. Wait, why won't it let me skip? Oh, did the showcase mess up again? Good, because I'm really excited to see this game anyway, so that's fine by me. I just really want to know what the title and release date is. Like, it looks so good. It looks groundbreaking, you know? Like, 2 detectives instead of 1? Holy crap.
Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile is coming to PC and consoles in September of 2020.
Oh, now I can skip, thank God. Get that text off of my screen, okay? I already know that your showcase sucks. All right, that's a thing.
Flipper 2 Scooby-Doo is meddling its
on at the end.
Team behind the scenes visited the Hangar 13 office for an
Oh, the Mafia game. Yeah, whatever. I sleep on this.
Mafia: The Old Country is both a prequel to the original Mafia trilogy, and it also...
Oh wait, was the Scooby-Doo game like a prop hunt Witchit type game? I'm down for that, actually.
Sets things up.
I'm also sorry I'm skipping Mafia.
Incredible.
I really don't care.
All of the men in this room.
Oh, that was just House Flipper, but with a Scooby-Doo collab. Oh, okay. Then who cares?
This is a family. And in this family, we follow a code of honor. It's a way of life.
So, to summarize, because we've seen this game 50 times, this is the more story-driven GTA. Every single trailer for this game has not shown gameplay, which kind of makes sense because the driving in the Mafia games has always sucked. So I'm wondering if there's a reason we haven't seen gameplay. Because it's always these cutscenes and narrative and stuff, and that's it. And it's like, okay, cool, you got good mocap, you got good animation and stuff. Dope. But I need to see what the game is, thank you very much. And they have not confidently shown any gameplay yet.
Do you wish to commit
To seeing the game?
your life
Yes, I do.
to this family?
Yes. I do.
Then, before the eyes of all here present, join me.
The thing that always ruins these games for me is then next thing you'll be doing a trailing mission where there's social butterflies talking in the car back and forth about something that doesn't matter. Why are you cutting his lip, dude? Kiss it. Kiss the picture.
To become a man of honor, repeat these words.
Kiss the picture. Here you go. Now you must let it burn in your hand.
I swear my loyalty to this family.
I swear my loyalty.
Ow, my hand, it's burning. Ouch, 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 ouch.
Must burn like this saint if I do not keep my oath.
My flesh must burn like this saint if I do not keep my oath.
Benvenuto, Enzo.
Benvenuto, Enzo.
Benvenuto.
Now we feast, Enzo. We feast. Pre-order and get a horse.
PlayStation, and Xbox.
Next on our docket is a developer presentation for Tenet of the Spark. If you haven't seen it all over social media, this is a time-hopping brawler where you solve puzzles and crush enemies across 3 distinct timelines.
Never heard of it. What?
Hey, what's up? I'm Arch.
They could sense. Which one of you got excited? Okay? Which one of you guys got excited for that game? You gotta say it looks like crap. Remember? That's the only way that we get through this showcase.
I swear my Lord to burn like this saint. If I do not keep my oath.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be here all day.
Benvenuto, Enzo.
Benvenuto.
Salute.
And it goes back to like, can it glitch and go back to like the actual like fun stuff instead of going back to the slow garbage? I guess it serves me right for trying to skip it. Pre-order to get the horse. Yes, we know. We saw it before.
Take a trip to Sicily when Mafia the Old Country lands on August 8th for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Next on our docket is a developer presentation for Tenet of the Spark. If you haven't seen it all over social media, this is a time-hopping brawler where you solve puzzles and crush enemies across 3 distinct timelines.
Okay, what is this game? Oh, it looks so exciting. I hope it skips forward. Sorry, shut up. Jesus Christ. Show me gameplay. What? What? All right. It's got style. I'll give it that. But I kind of feel like the environment might end up being quite bland because it all has to work in each different world at the same time or whatever. We've had quite a few beat 'em up games so far, though. Was that on purpose? Because without the music, it looks bad. Oh, it skipped. Oh, thank Christ.
Because we wanted to play a game.
Stop. Whoa. Okay, hold on. So if this game doesn't end up skipping and actually lets us enjoy it, what is this? Is it licensed music? Hi, puppet. Oh, you want to hold me? No, that's licensed music. I'm not taking the risk. Whoa, wait, no. No. It's not going to be the game that I just thought it was for a split second. No. There's a certain vampire game that's been in development hell for a very, 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 very long time. And this is not that because I don't know what these puppets are. This does actually look kind of interesting, though. Not gonna lie. Like, at least it looks unique. What is it called? What? I can't read that. Crisol?
Holy moly, that looks good.
You're telling me. Crisol Theater of Idols is coming to PC, Xbox, and PS5 later this year. And your Steam wish lists in just a few moments, probably.
Yeah, that'll go on my Steam wish list. That game looked interesting.
But I think we've arrived at the final trailer.
Oh my god. Oh, we're finally at the final trailer, and then we're done with this shit show. Oh, thank God.
Okay, well, how do you want to do this?
Okay, I'm thinking we both look into that camera right there, and we're both sad
Metroid Prime 4 launches today.
that the show's over. But it's okay, because that last trailer's really cool, and so the folks at home will be happy, and we've done a good job, I think. So, does that work?
You know, sounds perfect to me. Please enjoy our final world premiere.
Will this save the show?
Ooh, I liked it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Will it save the show? That is the question.
Welcome, sisters, daughters of Hortus, to these blessed halls of Porthbarrow. You have been chosen, honored to the parish, to serve the will of Mother. So come, step forward. Let us see.
It's Civ, isn't it?
She's given us.
No? I thought that V was Civ.
Such radiant blooms. So full of promise.
It's not gonna show anything, is it?
Now, I must confess a change in plans. You shan't be entering the garden today.
Really not gonna show anything.
Take heart, faithful one. The garden must still be tended. And tonight, you will be sown!
Blasphemous Castlevania, like ritual tides. I don't know what the fuck that is.
No, hold on. I've got something to show you.
Yeah, show me gameplay, otherwise shut up. Launching on PC and consoles.
I bet you didn't expect that, did you?
You know what? You're right. I didn't expect that. Exclusive gameplay reveal this August at the Future Game Show. This is the Future Game Show, you idiot!
That was your first look at Ritual Tides, a terrifying odyssey where you tango with Lovecraftian terrors. Wishlist it now because it's coming soon to PC.
We'll have the full gameplay reveal during the next Future Game Show in August, so mark your calendars for that.
I didn't know there even was another Future Game Show. What? Okay, so this Future Game Show isn't the real Future Game Show. This was them just having trailers and sneak peeks for the actual Future Game Show later in the year, and that's going to be the real one where they actually have good games? That was their finale? Like, Jesus Christ, where did the budget go? To these two actors?
However, that does mean we've reached the very end of this year's...
Show me a secret banger.
Don't go anywhere though, because FGS Live from Los Angeles airs right after this, with even more exclusive trailers, developer deep dives, and world premieres.
We'd like to thank everybody who has tuned into the Summer Showcase, as well as the dream-weaving developers who put their all into those amazing trailers we debuted today.
And remember, you can head to the dedicated Future Game Show Steam page to wishlist your favorite games from today's show.
Like, I try to be optimistic, but that was just bad, dude. Like, oh my God, that was depressing. That was a regressive step back from all the other showcases they've done. Like, there was a couple games in there, okay? Arguably there was. But if they just cut all of these segments with these two yapping away, this showcase would have been an hour long, and you know what? Then at least it would have got to the goddamn point. But with all the technical issues and it just constantly cutting out anytime they would show something interesting, like, it completely spoiled the experience. Anyway, I want to see if they actually have the games posted yet, like the game videos. Nope. Those are all just from Spring Showcase. Okay. I want to see whether or not we've got that Hark the Ghoul trailer or anything. Oh yeah, they're dropping all these. All right, where's my beloved? There we go. Skip in a little bit here because I just want to see if it dropped a release date or something. Because I'm genuinely really pumped for this game. Nope, still nothing. Damn it. What a cute little rat guy. All right, was there anything else on their page here that was interesting? So, yeah, I don't think there was really that much, honestly. Like, there was a few things worth talking about, but not really anything that I'm gonna make like a separate segmented video for, because that showcase sucked ass, dude. Anyways, Thanks for coming out, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Tomorrow, we've got the Xbox Showcase and PC Showcase. PC Showcase is usually pretty good. It's kind of like this in that they don't have much of a budget, but at least it's a little more organized and focusing on a lot of games that are PC exclusive, which means usually they're actually good. Xbox Showcase, will they show friggin' Elder Scrolls? Probably not. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, the segments where all the skips happened were the games that were worthwhile.